Abusia reactions we and I echo so social media so if you are Dr. Anyidoho Otamaku ebi enkomo edify former president flight lieutenant Rawlings who ya watch say ewu a ewu ye no enye won akasa ne kra bi ewu ya wosusu say sebi ehwase na president editor no kon ewu ye na abusia wantimi amodin say eyasumesi ana wo bentina so this answer no beto mountain so na enkomo de Ghana for the afa ho pere kwa nam so ema ensen bia prophet Isaac Usu be pakaye e de fa president Rawlings wo no hu ni nyina e be pie mu e wo media no sebusua sa komodie e koso no e na manfa kwakofa Koku Anyidoho ne nkomo bia ono so edi ye e de fa ye former president Attah so ho a wono so e kyerese abra papa ne film no nya strange cause bi e di fa ba mu penifo wa wono so susu se papa no ni wo na wo hu ye na busua enye won ankasa ne wo a ense bi e na hyase ne no na Ghana for ebisa say adan na NDC for no kwa de ka me se obi free mu a wo mu nyintum say e ono anu wo e na wo ne mu mabri bia re kwa say obi sachase e na abubusua ni pakọ no e de free mu yenko tie enkomo Koku Anyidoho ekodi ya sabe asan apede ne mu e wo media no so too much GHN that's say ye go na subscribe button so ya no wa kai say wo de bell no e be ka ho say ne be na upload me to the first person ya won sa e be di kan aka.
So talking about me and John Mahama. Why he and his people always try to play the victim as if I have issues with them. Let me tell you, Paul. President Mills died on 24th July. 26th July in the morning, around 6 a.m., I got a call from Okujetua Blakwa. Not that we were that close, but he calls to say, oh, I'm just checking on you. Okay. Well, I accept it. 2-3 minutes later, I get a call from Omani Boama. Omani Boama and Blakwa at the time were two sides of the same coin. Omani was very frontal that, well, Sami called you and he couldn't tell you what he should have told you. But anyway, yesterday, so which means 25th, the man died the day after, we had a meeting with the new president and a decision has been taken. He says he cannot work with you.
Oh, wow.
Yes. This is Omani Boama, an MPP boy who came through CJA.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, suddenly is calling me to tell me that the new president, and of course, subsequently the new president collapsed information ministry, added the communication and gave to him. Today he's collapsed the IT, added it to election director and given to him. So Omani is his real right-hand man. So Omani says the president says that
he cannot work with you.
For obvious reasons, he cannot work with you.
What were those obvious reasons?
He didn't state.
You should know.
And that, I don't know.
But he says it's obvious.
It wasn't obvious to me. And that by close of day, I'll be informed. So I should consider some 3 parastatals that I'll be shifted to as either deputy CEO or CEO. But as for the castle, I should forget it. I can't stay there any longer. That's how the conversation ended. Of course, at the end of that day, I didn't get a call. Three days later, I drove to Mr. Attah. And this is the first time I'm mentioning his name at Westlands.
His home.
His home. I got the same information. Oh, Koku, you know, Prof is dead. And John says he cannot work with you. So are you going to go back to the bank? Yeah.
After that
after this number of years, go back to the bank. Uncle Attah, well, you know, this is what John is saying. Hey! Paul, when I left Uncle Attah's house that morning and I didn't commit suicide, it is not in my DNA to come. Look, I couldn't believe it.
What did you tell Mercy?
The third one was Henry Martin Newman. Today I'm opening up.
Oh, the chief of staff.
Yes.
Your man.
Now,
your boss.
Between Attah and Omani, this was even before the burial of President Mills.
Yes, the date you are mentioning.
Before the burial. Martin Newman's own was after the burial.
What did he say?
The same message. And this was in his official bungalow at Cantonments, Chief of Staff bungalow.
Yeah, where Chief of Staff.
So he asked to see me and I went. The same story that, well, his own started that, well, Sani, you leave. You leave for some 6 weeks. By the time you come back, we shall consider your political future. Mr. Newman, I've never said this story, but after 12 years, to the extent that you people continue to sit down and let John Mahama and his boys play the victim as if I'm the bad person, Mr. Newman, after 12 years, I'm mentioning your name. Uncle Attah, after 12 years, I'm mentioning your name. Because I will not allow them to play the victim any longer as if I'm the bad person. I have always been the victim. But for the sake of cohesion, I have kept quiet. But after 12 years, I will mention the names. Then the whole world know that the victim that John Mahama is playing is fake. I am the real victim. So Martin Newman tells me that John Mahama says that he cannot work with me, so I should leave the presidency. At that point, I said, well, Omani has told me, Uncle Attah has told me, Martin Newman, you are telling me, please go and tell the president that I'm not going on leave and I'm not leaving the presidency because we have an election to win and I have to protect the legacy of President Mills.
You were defying the new president.
Well, he hadn't spoken to me.
You can't do that.
Oh, listen, let me finish. So that's how I responded. I said, I'm not going anywhere. However, I'm a very regimented person. And you are a lawyer and an astute administrator. When President Mills wanted to appoint me, he got you to write to me officially.
So write.
And
sack me.
So that when I leave the presidency and I step out and anybody asks me, Koku, why have you left? Because the whole ploy that go on leave it was a ploy. Immediately you leave, they will say you have left. You don't like John Mahama. That's why after the death of President Mills, you have left. Now, there's something I haven't told you. The day President Mills died, Paul, by the time I returned from the Tech 7, my father, General Anyidoho, was seated in my office at the castle.
What did he tell you?
He had come to look for a son.
For what?
Who he knew that would be traumatized because of the death of his political father. He came, gave me his ties to whip on. But when he finished, you know what he told me? Koku, the president is going to be sworn, the new president is going to be sworn in tonight. You are not allowed to stay away from the swearing in. You will go to that swearing in. So gather yourself as a man and go to the swearing in. I know what I'm telling you as a father. Don't stay away from the swearing in. Paul, I obeyed my father and didn't stay away from the swearing in. Everything we could do to support John Mahama to take over. But after he got sworn in, this is what I had to go through. So I told Martin to write.
Yes, did he write?
Of course, that letter never. You know, you are doing this job and people are giving you some epithet, the bull. So people think that Taflacha bull ujibu. So they can, corner you. So
has the letter come till today?
The letter didn't come.
Till 2016?
It never came.
Why didn't you ask to see John Mahama himself?
As president?
Yes, why didn't you ask Omani that, okay, I hear you, but I would like to talk to President Mahama?
I mean, my position was that, to the extent that he himself hasn't told me anything, so I'll stay there and work. But of course,
you can't stay there and work.
So I stayed.
Okay.
And that is why after 2012 victory, they moved to the Flagstaff House. If you want to stay at the castle, stay there.
So you didn't go to the Flagstaff House?
I didn't even know they were going to move. I came to office one day. They had moved. So even as a remnant at the Flagstaff House, one afternoon, Valerie Sawyer sends me a message. About 3 p.m., the message came. I should make sure that by close of day, I pack out of the castle.
She as Deputy Chief of Staff?
I don't know what post she was holding at the Flagstaff House. But you, Valerie, it was because of your father. Otherwise, in the Koku Hill campaign itself, did you ever follow us on any campaign trail?
But that was her house.
Fine! So President Mills rewarded your father?
Ntabusia way any enkomo asabe da san page ni mo dendende e wo social media no so amafo e de ka ho asem yipa. That's why I was with our comments, our comment section ho. E dey amami all the social media handles no e too much GH. Go subscribe, like, share na for social media show. Macron.